Turn it this way. You turning it towards you.
No, I'm not
Yeah,
really.
you really are. Right there. That's good.
There you go. It's close up.
We get ready to be live.
I already heard you.
We are now live. Mic on.
Get that back out.
I don't feel comfortable like that.
Carol, you don't like your t-shirt, so you look like a nun.
What you mean I look like a
You know
nun?
how them, they had that black one and that white thing that's around their neck?
Mississippi. I don't look like a nun. Don't say that.
Okay, you looking like a nun.
I'm not looking like a nun.
Sister Carolyn.
That has a ring to it, don't it? Hey, everybody, welcome. You're listening to the Let's Talk with Carolyn show with Mr. C, my co host. Say hello, Mr. C.
Hello, Mr. C. Got an echo.
Let me turn this down.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Let's Talk with Carolyn. Today is Monday. I hope you enjoyed your day because I know Mondays is the worst day to get up and go to work and do things that you have to do. But I hope you had a safe Monday and a blessed Monday. So let's get this on. Sit back and enjoy the ride because this is going to be one of them good ones again. She always opening up Pandora's mail. This ain't the box, it's the mail. This stuff kind of sometimes is illegal. But
Why
let's
you
talk
say
with
that?
Carolyn. Let's have some fun. Because Mr. C is a mess too. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the conversation and buckle up. Don't bite your tongue. As a matter of fact, we always say this every week. Call in. She reads. I want to hear you. 215-909-6070. Come on in and talk with us. It's a radio show, not a silent conversation with her.
Stop banging on the table, please. Thank you.
Yes, boss lady.
Stop banging on the table.
215-909-6070. We had two people calling last week that wanted to talk, and it was kind of interesting, kind of touching, but interesting. So y'all can do the same. Talk with us. Instead of Facebook, y'all texting and all, this is a conversation about, call the phone number. 215-909-6070. I love it when she reads y'all messages, but it's a phone number that you can honestly talk to both of us at the same time. So let's get ready. Enjoy the ride. Buckle up.
All right, so listen up, everybody. Several things. You can listen to us on www.sadorradio.com. You can also tune in by app. Go to your app store, download Live and Direct Marketplace. Once you get there, you're going to see some options. You want to click on Sador Radio. So we'll get right to it. Mr. C, our first topic for tonight is about Outcast. And I'm gonna let you go with it. I'm gonna let you go with it. Bring it.
Okay, what is an outcast?
You didn't really do this to me, did you?
What is an outcast?
Outcasts are people who have been shunned on for whatever reason. Family members talk about the person.
They don't
Friends
know.
talk about the person for whatever reason
They
they don't
don't
like
know.
them. So I had my topics right here.
Okay,
This outcast was your topic.
okay.
So bring it to the
As
floor.
as
As we
we
say, bring it to the mic.
could turn this down a little because I'm still getting an
You still
echo.
getting an echo?
Yes,
Better?
yes. Thank you.
Okay.
Now, as we are grown people, different relationships that we all get into. You may have been with this person for so many years or so long or whatever, but when that relationship breaks up and you find somebody else, why do people look down on the person that you just brought back into the family or to your in around your circle? And they look at them as like, hmm, what's he like? Is that their judgment or yours? Because they're already putting them down or they judging them. Y'all answer these questions for me. Why are you judging somebody that you don't know and already off the back you don't like them and they never did nothing or said anything wrong to you? But you judging them by what? Their looks, their attitude, the conversation, or the way they are. Here's a topic. Why are you judging people you don't know? And then once you get to know them, they're not that bad person. They're not that bad of a person. But off the back, you already said, I don't like that B. I don't like the B. There's a double B. There's the B woman and there's the B man. You putting somebody down before you even give them a chance. Why do you do that, Carolyn? Why do people do that?
Because they don't like the person.
Why they don't like the person that they don't
They
know?
may have their own personal reasons.
About the last one or this one?
I don't know.
Okay,
I
so
mean, what are we talking about? Are we talking about a person who brings in
a new person
a new
in your
person into
surroundings,
their
into your circle,
okay?
and people that are already in your circle knowing you,
Hmm.
but then the person that you brought in, they already judged him by just coming in and saying,
People can be very judgmental,
people can be very difficult to understand.
right? But they are judgmental. They may be
What gives them
they
the,
may be accustomed to, I don't know, seeing you with one person,
for so many years or
but
so?
well, for however many long, and then that person is no longer there. You come in.
Don't no, don't say me.
No, I'm just saying an example.
Right.
The person comes in with a new friend,
Hmm.
male or female, and family members and friends will judge this new
Would you
person,
say a new friend or a new person, a new friend that you like, a new man or a new woman?
male.
Because
I
we can
said
say,
male or female.
yeah, but you said friend. That's like it's not your friend. It's your new man or your new woman.
Okay, either way, male or female.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But I'm saying that person that comes in your
Yeah,
circle,
yeah.
it's like they being judged, but then that conversation hurts them because they know they're being judged, and it's like, why are they looking at me like that? I mean, I don't know these people. I didn't do nothing to them, but they judged you on what content?
I don't know why
Exactly.
they
Right.
judge a
But it
person
always
on
happens.
anything.
But it
People
always
do that.
happens. Yes, and it always happens. Why do people do that? Because then when they do it too, but then it happens to them in the same time. If they break up with somebody, they bring them around their circle.
Okay.
They're being judged. The person that they brought around is being judged, and that's uncomfortable. That's an uncomfortable. If somebody you bring around in your circle, they just gonna sit back and observe and watch everybody else. True.
True.
Okay, now the same thing would happen to the other person. If they bring somebody else around that person's circle, they're being judged by them people. And somebody's not going to like them for what reason? Didn't say nothing, didn't do anything to them. They don't know that person for real. But right off the bat, I don't like them.
That's like I said,
But
that's
then somebody
because
does the same thing and turn
people
around and say, I don't like her, but that's you. You know, saying, okay, somebody might say in that other person's circle, I don't like her. Why?
people are judgmental. They
But
have
what
their
gives
own
you then
reasons.
what gives them the right to judge anybody if you don't talk, you don't sit down, you don't talk with them. You're very well educated, or you man, you good with what you're doing, or you know that person that you like, somebody in the family or somebody in the circle or one of your friends or something don't like that person for what reason? You just sit down and talk to them. You don't get to know them. You just automatically judge them by their character, no, by the way they look, possibly. But you don't sit and really talk with them because that person did not do a damn thing to you and really don't know or said anything to you because they analyzing you too. True?
I guess.
Okay. So let's talk about that then.
Okay. What you want to talk about?
That conversation that we just
You
had.
said a whole lot, and I'm just
Yes.
trying to follow you. You said a whole lot.
Okay, then why do people put other people down? It's like you starting a new relationship, you starting a new life, or you starting a new life with somebody else.
Okay.
Who's judging who when you don't know that person that's being with you? They don't know them, but you do.
Okay.
And in the long run, Maybe they're right or maybe they're wrong. They don't, but most of the time they're wrong.
I'm
They
gonna say
judging you
this.
on your happiness or they judging you on what could happen about your happiness. Your marriage failed. Your boyfriend didn't work out. Baby daddy ain't no good. However it goes, you
Okay.
judging a new relationship because the last one didn't work out for you. So everybody's saying, I don't know if this is going to work out for you. But then the same people that are talking about you and judging you have been through the same thing, haven't they?
I suppose.
Okay.
I'm gonna say this. Um, People will talk about a person if they do good. People will talk about a person if they do bad. People will talk about people's failed marriages behind their back
Or fair relationships.
or failed relationships behind their back. When someone new is, and this is what I'm getting from you, when someone new is being introduced to one's inner circle, friends, family, co-workers, relatives, associates, business associates, no matter how you look at it, it's that person's inner circle. Family is touchy. Family is very critical of a new person being introduced to their family.
Without giving them a chance.
Some families do give a person a chance, and some families don't. The ones that don't, the person that is involved with this new person should bring it to their family members.
And it's still the same because if they do, okay, no matter what you think, or no matter what that person thinks, and it's you and that other person that really knows each other personally,
Hmm.
individually,
Okay.
without family, without friends, because they're long gone, and we in our own circle, just the two people.
Right.
I'm stop saying we. It's like we
I know
are.
what you're saying. I know you're not talking about we,
It's
but
like
I
we.
know I get what you're
You in
saying.
your own circle with that person, and
Okay.
it's personal. It's like it's real personal conversations and all.
Right.
People talking about them people will break that relationship up because it's like, well, why she say that? Why he say that? What's wrong with me? I didn't know them people. I don't know them at all, and I don't even give a damn about them because of something that they said or something that they did or something that the person was saying to them or something that happened to that person in the last relationship that they looking at that other person is like, I don't know, I wouldn't trust him. But then in the same conversation that they having, they have been through it and they doing it's being done to them too. Because if you saying you, how do I put this? You saying you don't like that person because he's new, but in the same token, your circle is doing the same thing to you because I don't know that person. I really don't like him. I don't give a damn about him yet. So do they get a chance
Um, maybe,
or maybe not?
maybe not. But I'm gonna put it to you like this: if I'm just speaking for me, okay, I can't speak for nobody else, but I'm speaking for me. If I was that person and it happened to me and someone put me in that position, and I'm gonna say this anyway, a lot of people don't fucking like me. They don't. I don't give a shit. But my response to individuals like that, with the situation you just outlined and the description that you just gave, if I was that new person and a family member, a co-worker treated this new person like that, and I was the new person, they had to deal with a situation like that, it wouldn't matter to me. I'm gonna tell you why it would matter to me. Because I don't have a relationship with them folks. I have a relationship with that one person. That's it.
That's
That's it. I'm speaking for me. I have a relationship with that one person. I don't have a relationship with his family. Period.
no, but
But
okay.
you know what? It could go another way.
What I'm saying is like
Yeah.
they don't
Tell me
like
what it
they,
is you're
they don't
saying so
like
I have
that
an
person. They don't
understanding.
like that person for some reason, but that person is always going to be with the person that they're with. It's like saying, okay, well, we going out. Okay, we going to Thanksgiving. We going to Christmas parties. We going to birthday parties. Why
But,
you bring her? Excuse me.
ooh,
Why you
okay.
bring him? Excuse me. This is my girlfriend. This is my man. This is my woman. This is my wife. This is my husband. Why would you say that she's outcast from being around my friends or my family? Why would you outcast her and you don't know her? You don't see her. You don't talk with her. Why you judging or you don't talk with him? You don't see him. He's a good person to her or she's a good woman to him. Why do you outcast her and don't know what the situation is? Or is because of your relationships or your failed relationships or your manners?
It could be a combination of both with people. Really? It could be.
They could.
It could be a combination of both with
But
people.
don't you think in the long run it's like, to say, well, I'm gonna go out, we're gonna go over my sister's house, we're gonna go over my mother's house, we're gonna go over my aunt's house, we're gonna go over my brother's house. Somewhere in that line it's like, don't bring her, don't bring him. Then does that make you say, well, if I can't go with her or she can't take me somewhere, it's like I'll stay home. That's a feeling. It's like to say, I don't know, I never did anything to your people, but that hurts the relationship too. So to say, well, if she can't come, I really don't want to go. Or if he can't go, then it's like I don't know what to say because that's your personal relationship with that person that nobody knows about.
Okay.
But still, you want him to be with you, or you want her to be with you. And in the meantime, the inner circle don't want that person around them for what reason they don't even know.
Maybe that person needs to ask the inner circle.
I did. I mean,
Oh, you did?
yeah.
Oh, we talking about you.
No, we ain't talking about me. No,
You said
I,
you
I, I
did.
did. I asked the inner circle. Why? I mean,
Okay.
it's like before I came up with this conversation. It's something that happened with somebody else that I said, why are y'all judging that person? First of all, why are
Oh,
you
you
judging?
went to the inner circle.
Yeah, I no, I came at him.
You came at somebody else's inner circle.
Yes, I did. I really did. Why do you do? I mean, you don't know that person. Why are you doing that? What did they do? What did they do to you to make you
Wait a
think that you
minute.
don't like them?
Pause. You went to somebody else's inner circle and did that.
Hmm.
What did the inner circle have to say to you?
They got mad at me. Why are you so concerned? I'm like, why are you judging that person for some reason that you don't even know them? I just met him. I don't know him. I think he all right. I don't know until I get to know him. I mean, that's hers.
Right.
That's
That.
his.
But that's how you feel.
Yes, but
But that's
then,
not how that person's inner circle feels.
but then that's what I came at them like. Why are y'all doing that to that person that you don't even know? If she loves him, let him do it. I mean, let them be together. Years are going to go by until you might really love that person. I mean, oh my God, they sweet. She's so sweet. He's so sweet. You don't know why you judging them off the bat and say, I don't like her. Well, that ain't your damn problem. You ain't dealing with them. You ain't paying no bills. You ain't helping them do nothing. You don't know what they going through. You don't know how they living. You don't know how they met. You don't know how they understand each other. But in the meantime, you don't want that person around you, then you need to go find somebody and get some dick. Okay.
Ooh. Oh, you
I'm
get
sorry.
started.
I'm
Oh,
sorry. I did say that though, but I'm sorry. And they got
oh.
mad. I said, well, then okay, then that's you. And they got mad. And I was like, you wrong. You dead wrong. Don't judge somebody because somebody is with somebody and you ain't got no damn body. What's your problem?
Some people are like that.
Okay, well then it's none of your business. First of all, you accept a person as you see them and welcome them at first. Enjoy the conversation because you meet new friends every day at
Yeah,
jobs or at work or even on the streets.
right.
You meet new people every single day. You don't judge them. But when they come in your circle, are you judging because of what? Answer this
People,
question, Facebook, friends,
people
and
have
radio.
reasons. Let's do this. Hey, Periscope, how you doing? Let's do this. I wanna do this. Hey, Radio Land, how y'all doing? Give us a call at say
215-909-6070. And don't text it. Let's call the phone and put it, let's
listen,
talk.
listen. You
Okay.
have Radio Land
Right.
over here. You
Okay. Yeah.
got FB over here.
Right.
You got Periscope over here.
And the number didn't change.
Just give it to them.
215-909-6070. Last week we had a couple of people coming that wanted to talk. And you know what? It was good for them to call in and talk with us because now we hear you and we listen to you. And a lot of things we can't solve, but in situations, in some of them, we can talk about it. And not to more just like blast you or put you on air. It's like you talking about something that you can get off your chest on air. And you're talking with Carolyn and Mr. C, but you're really talking with Carolyn when you texting her on Facebook or you just silent conversations. That's annoying to me. And I'm sorry. But it's annoying because y'all texting and writing on her timeline. But the
Don't do
phones
that.
are open.
Don't do
Well, I did it. The phones are open for conversations. That's why it's called Radio Talk Show with Carolyn. So y'all can call in 215-909-6070. Y'all text and do all of this. If it wasn't for the fact that the phones that you can text
that.
on,
It's their
you'd call
choice.
in. Excuse me.
It's their choice.
It's their
Some
choice.
people don't
Don't
want
want
to
to. I
be
know. I
on the
understand. Well,
radio.
I'm just pushing it out there. I'm sorry,
I
Carolyn, but I'm
understand.
just pushing it out there.
I'm just letting you know.
Okay, I know that already, but
Okay.
it's a radio show. And
Yes,
just
it
like
is.
talk with Carolyn, not text Carolyn.
They could do whatever they want, long as they
Yes.
get the message
Mm.
and they can hear.
Well, get this message. 215-909-6070. Because it kind of annoys me. It's like, well,
Don't
somebody said this and somebody said that. That's
let it
called
go.
secondhand information.
No, it's first-hand information because
Second,
all you got to do is turn my phone around, and if you want to see,
I am not supposed to touch your phone.
you're absolutely right. I can
Okay,
turn my phone around so you
thank
can
you.
see.
But then it's
So
a
if
phone
I
right
turn my
here.
phone around,
It's a
then they can see you, but you don't want nobody to see you
there's a
because
phone.
you're the
No,
voice.
there's a
People
phone.
don't want to be on live radio.
And then I don't want them to see my damn voice. I mean, see my face.
You don't know
Now,
what you're saying.
I'm good. Okay, I just put that out there. And your responses are towards her, so go ahead. But I just wanted to say that as, to say, I seen what happened to somebody recently, and I felt uncomfortable for that person because of the fact that they were wrong. And they shunned that person. The person never did nothing to them but showed them respect and love. And they shunned that person. Because if was it the relationship they'd had before, or that person had before, or she's just a newcomer coming around the circle. Most of your life, you have lived with these people, and they judging that person is like looking them up and down. What are you like? But then when you met that person, how was it? Did you judge them, or did you give them a chance to talk with you? Now all of a sudden you like this person, but the people around you, or the people that's been in your circle for years and years, I mean decades, I don't like them. That's not your position to say, is it? Is it, Miss Carolyn? Oh, okay, I lost you too.
No, you didn't lose me. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's nobody's position to say that. But people do judge people. That's human nature. It really is.
Okay, then a lot of times, but a
It
lot.
could be envy, it could be jealousy, it could be a lot of reasons why that inner circle that you confronted has an issue with the person that you're talking about. It could
But,
be a lot of reasons.
but they were wrong.
Yeah, they are
And then
wrong.
when I came at them and I said, y'all wrong.
Hey, Levon.
And they kind of like, well, you too.
Really?
Yes. And I said, okay, well, then, you know what?
Deuces?
And one belongs to you. Figure it out. Deuces. One belongs to you. Figure it out. I'm out. And that was the end of my conversation with it. And it hurt me for them to judge that person they don't know. I looked at the person and said, welcome. You know, come on, sit down, relax. We're going to talk to you.
But
Well, at least I will.
not everybody is going to do what you did and welcome that person. Levon, the topic that we're talking about tonight is outcast. When you have
A significant other.
a new significant other coming into your life, your
Friends
friends,
or
co-workers,
whoever.
business associates, they outcast the person that you have new in your life. That's the first topic. We're still on the first topic. So I'm gonna say this: Radio Land, Facebook, and Periscope. If you personally, ever encountered being outcasted by
Or
somebody's family or shunned by someone's family or friends, and you
or
was new into, am I getting this right? New into the
it's
relationship
not, it doesn't have to be them specifically. It has to be the other
with
person.
somebody you know.
Yeah, or somebody, and that other person has to go, the other person too. It's not saying, okay, you brought somebody else in. They were shunned, but then the other person that you're with, he takes you in his circle and they shun you. You see what
Okay.
I'm, it's both sides.
So both sides is being shunned
Right.
individually.
Right. But then that's an uncomfortable feeling to that person, to them people.
Yeah, I can see that.
Okay. And that's what I'm talking about.
And that can cause
A conflict
issues
in
in a
a
relationship.
new relationship.
Yeah, it can.
And it really is.
Okay.
And I spoke on it, but then I got shunned because I spoke on it. And I had an
You
attitude
can
about it.
you can be
Very voice dry.
you said it. You said it. You said it, sir.
Well, I'm not going to petticoat and I'm not going to bite my tongue. I'm coming at you. Why did you do that? You were wrong. And I said it in front of them and in front of the people. You don't know that person. Why are you doing that to them? Hmm. I ain't speaking to her. Why? I ain't speaking to him. Why? What did he do to you? That's her problem. He didn't beat her. He didn't hurt her. As a matter of fact, she happy. She coming here smiling. Look what I got. I got a new dingaling.
You
Hey, fun. Yo, boo, have your fun. Ring the
you really
bell.
lit up tonight, right?
No, I'm not lit. I'm no, because
When I say lit
that
up,
touched me. That touched
okay.
me to a point that that person was hurt until I made a joke. I made it laugh. I made her laugh.
Okay.
And it was like she was uncomfortable. You don't bring somebody into your house or to your family or around your circle to make them feel uncomfortable. That's wrong.
That's true.
And the people that's in that circle are dead wrong. Give that person a chance. Talk with them. Greet them with respect. Greet them with the love that you, the person that brought them there, you love that person. Well, then let that person have a chance because she or he likes that person.
Some people, Mr. C, are just ignorant.
And that's what I read into.
Some
And
people
that's when I said, you know what then?
are very
And then I
ignorant.
said, well then the hell with y'all because you know what? You need some new and you need I slipped up and said that because they made me mad. And that person was hurt to the point that I had to make them laugh. I really did. No,
So
I
you
came
tried
out
to make light
make
of the
light, yeah, make light of
situation.
the situation with them. And I
Okay.
said, you know what? I looked at them and said, fuck them. I really did. I said, okay, the hell with them. Yo, boo, they need something. She needs somebody in her life. She ain't had a man in a couple of months or a couple of years. He needs somebody in his life. His wife just told him, he can kick rocks with flip flops.
Mr. C,
I was mad about that, and it hurt
I
me.
could tell you were
And yes,
very,
because you don't judge people by coming in on a new situation. Some people are unaware about y'all, or unaware about the people that he's being around, and he's looking and sitting down, shutting up until he gets to know and say, okay, I can talk. But in the meanwhile, he's just saying, okay, hi, how you doing? Yeah, that's the normal thing, isn't it?
it
But
is.
then in the meanwhile, he's being judged by some nasty ass people that are wrong or judging him or her.
Yes.
Thank you. Y'all respond to that. I dare you.
Levon did.
Two
Hi,
one five
Jackie.
909 6070.
Hi, Jackie. How you doing? Levon says they are truly wrong and then got to like her mate.
I already said that.
She
But it's
says,
not the
this is
point.
why, hold on. She says, this is why my mate and I have cut people, I think that means off, because of someone not liking my mate. So she has encountered that. And what she did is
Cut them off.
she cut him off.
Okay, but still, those.
So hold on. Would you recommend that this person cut those people off? Would you
I can't.
recommend
I
that? I
mean,
got you, Levine.
that goes but so far because I can't cut but so many people off out of my life. What they did was wrong. But then I feel uncomfortable because, or I would feel uncomfortable because of the fact I can't take my new perspective, my new lady around the people that I've known the majority all my life or majority of my life to have fun with her. And the same thing is like she can take me around her people that would have that she's been around the majority of her life. Let's go 30, 40 years, or maybe I don't care how old you are. But the new person is uncomfortable because somebody's looking at them and saying, I don't like them. But you don't know me. You don't know them. And you shunning them already. It's like, no, I'm not gonna dismiss my family because they don't like you. I just back off of you and say, okay, I'm good. Are you coming over? No. But then there's Thanksgiving, there's Christmas, there's the birthday parties. I want to take I want to take my new perspective with me. And then it's like I'm not going to let them disrespect them or shun them. It's like I'm not going to sit back at the table and she's uncomfortable. I'm ready to go. Okay, then let's go. Then the party is over for me, but I didn't get a chance to have fun.
Okay. Levine says, because it's me and her mate against the world. She also said she has. She has cut people off. Like I can agree with Levine.
I'm okay.
I can agree with her because I don't have a problem cutting people off
It's
to include family members.
I'm getting that, but the point is there's a why are you doing it?
That's just the nature of people.
Okay, but then now you telling me I'm not gonna come around you because I have a new person in my life that you don't like, don't know, and don't understand. But I'm enjoying myself with that person
That's
that
all key word.
but I have to back off of you as though to say, you know what, if you shun that person, you shun me. And you know and you know that will hurt me as much as that hurt that piece to hurt them people because of the fact that I don't no longer want to be around you.
Let me ask you something. These people, these people that you're talking about, are they close knit? Like,
Wait a minute, hold on, no.
no,
Oh
I'm
no.
saying, no, I'm
They were
saying
well, they
the
were close knit to
people,
me, yes.
the
Until I
people
had to
that you're
read them.
talking about, are they a close knit group
Yes,
of individuals?
yes. Very close knit.
Are you close knit to them too?
I was,
Until you spoke up.
yes.
Now you're not.
Well, now it's like, okay, I'm Sean too. I don't give a fuck.
What is with your mouth tonight?
That made me mad because you should have seen her face. You should have seen her face, and she didn't say nothing. They just right off the back say, mm. Look her up and down.
And what did she
Exactly.
do?
And she didn't say anything. I just looked at her and I felt how she felt. And I said, you know what? The hell with him. You all right with me, sis? Give me a five.
So you
Scared.
made light of it
Yes, I did to
to cheer
her.
her up.
Yes.
Okay.
I said, come on, let's have a drink. Talk about these motherfuckers. Well, I'm sorry.
Normally it's me. Tonight is
Yeah,
you,
because
buddy.
I felt the look in her face. It was like she was uncomfortable. So I said, you know, come on, let's have a drink. Let's talk about these MFs.
Levine
And we
said
had a ball.
people are down low and jealous. Now, my thing is this. You that happens. I could be wrong for saying this, but that happens in damn near every relationship.
Right. Okay. You're not wrong for saying it, but see, it's somebody in that circle that will honestly say, sweetheart, don't worry about them. Bruh, don't worry about that. Come on. Let's have a drink. Let's cuss these niggas out together. Oh,
You said the N word
yes,
on my
I did.
show.
Yes, that slipped. See, I'm slipping tonight, but that made
You
me.
slipping a whole lot tonight,
Well,
Mr. C.
that hurt me for the way that if you could have seen that person could just crawl into the corner of that wall and just sit there and look. And she had her own opinion about them people that were looking at her. And she was looking at them as like to say, but it made her feel you don't make nobody come into your circle and make them feel uncomfortable. If anything, you should welcome them and give them a chance. Not to judge them right off the bat, whether they dressed or not. According to you, you not taking care of them people.
People,
Don't judge them. Give them a chance because once they open up their mouth,
people are like that. Hey, Shakia.
I know, but then why are people on like that? That you judging people even on your even at work, even on your jobs or something. You got a new person coming. You got a new person coming on the job. The first thing somebody say, let's break them in.
Let's bring them in.
Yeah, and they treat them like dirt, but let's break them in to see how long they will last, or see what they can handle. Why are you doing that to people? You testing them, and people will honestly hurt you about that.
Yeah.
Okay, so don't put somebody's back into a corner and let them look at you and say, okay, I'm gonna figure you out in a minute. So give me time. And once they figure you out, they got you.
All right.
Now they don't like you.
Topic is about why do Levine says he or she should have spoke up for that person.
I did.
Levine, he says
I did. I'm mad because
he
I
says
did.
that he did speak up for the person, and that's why he is he feeling the way he feeling because
They were wrong.
the people that did this to this individual was wrong.
And I
He
made light of it.
and
Let's have a drink and cuss these MFs out
right, you
together.
tried to
Yeah, to
cheer
lighten it
her
up.
up.
But it did. I mean, it made her laugh.
Okay.
She got a drink.
Okay.
The rest of that, she sat
Okay.
down, she got quiet, she kept looking, but the point is, y'all didn't have to do that to her. And I was like, you all right? Want another one? No, I'm good. It's like, you know how you sit back, no, I'm good, I'm comfortable. And
Yeah.
then she put her hand down. I'm like, hey, babe, I said, let's cuss these MFs out. It's like, are you seriously saying that, Mr. C? I'm like, I'm sorry, what y'all got a problem with her for? And it's like,
Mr.
no, we
C.
not doing this. I said, yes, we are, because look at her. Y'all making her feel uncomfortable. And it's like, your dumb ass ain't saying nothing. Why don't you help her?
Kiki says people just look at each other and form
An
an
opinion.
opinion,
Right.
and their opinions can be wrong.
Right. So that's when I spoke
Let me
up.
ask you something.
But the person that she was with should have spoke up even more.
I agree with you there. Levine says shaking her head. I'm glad that my son taught me the shorthand acronyms for textbook SMH. I know that means shaking my head. Got it.
Oh, that's what SMH means?
Yeah, it means shaking my
Oh,
head.
okay.
You ain't know that?
I was thinking of something else.
I'm not even gonna ask you what she was thinking. So
Shit may happen. That's what I
that
thought it
don't
was.
mean SMH don't mean shit may happen. It means shake.
Hey, I
You
thought
got
shit
your
may
own little
happen.
acronym. No, you just made a new one.
No, I mean, I really thought that shit may happen. I thought that's what it meant. I'm sorry.
Levine says opinion. I was gonna say that, but I was trying to be cool. Opinions are like assholes. Everybody
Everybody
got
got
one.
one, yeah. Do me a favor
Absolutely.
with them, smell the shit or walk away from it.
You know what?
It hurt, no, because, I mean, if y'all listening to me, it hurt me for that woman to go through so much of that BS with other people. And she was supposed to be welcome with him to his circle, or in his circle, to
Right.
be like, welcome. It's like, oh, how you doing? This is so and so. This is my people. This is my circle. How
Right.
you doing? Greet them with respect. Not sit back and look at them and say, who's this be? What she's going to be like? Mm, mm.
I'm gonna say this to you.
Judging her by what she's wearing or what she's doing or who she is, you don't know.
I'm gonna say this to you.
That pissed me off, so I'm still upset. So now I had to get that off my chest,
You
and
got
thank
off
you.
your chest
Yes, I'm
now.
good now.
You good now?
Yeah, then we can go.
Okay. Can I move on to the next topic?
Damn, they took a half an hour, didn't
Yes. Actually, you took more than a half hour with that.
they? Okay.
But I'm gonna say this to you. There may be a time in that little inner circle where somebody is going to push a button with that young lady. When they push the button with her and she unleashes,
I wouldn't blame her. I'd be right behind her.
it's nothing nobody can say
Or do.
when
She
she
does.
lets loose.
And I would be right. And you know what? I would stand right with her. I would stand right with her and say, you know what? That's what y'all dumbasses get.
Yeah. Shakia says they judge without all of the facts, and Levine says she should have she should have left with you.
No. Mm-mm.
um,
That was somebody, no, because that was somebody else's, but the point is, they should have stood up with her instead of me making light of it and having fun with it.
right.
Somebody, the person that they were with, should have spoke up for her. And instead, he's looking around like he's like having a coma shock.
That he can't believe what he's seeing.
Right. Or it's like, yeah, pretty much. Or it's like, they are really outcasting her, but you brought her with you, and you didn't help or protect that woman, then you were wrong. And I got with him too, and I said, you know what? When the music stopped and the dance is over, what you gonna do? Because I don't think you're gonna get none tonight.
You know what? What is
I mean,
with you tonight?
that hurt me.
I
It hurt me.
I see your pain. I see your
It
anger.
hurt. Yeah, and the anger is more furious than you see.
I can see it, Mr. C. Can we move on
Yes, yes,
to the
yes.
next topic?
Yes. And excuse me, yes, but I experienced something that I have never thought I would see for somebody to go through something like that, and I apologize to
To
that
her?
person. Yes. I know she's not listening, but I did apologize to her over and over again. It's like that was wrong, and I'm sorry.
Levine says she would have cursed him out.
Why?
Now, what do you mean why?
Why should have cursed him out? He
He
was
should have put, you know what? I was trying to be calm.
Go girl.
I was really
Go now.
Jackie, this particular topic is about
The new person being
the new
outcast.
person in a
New relationship or
new
whatever.
relationship being outcasted. Now I was trying to behave and trying to be cool,
Oh, you go man.
but I'm going to say my solution for this young lady would be this. I would tell her, just wait. Time is coming. Patience is on
Oh,
your side.
virtue. Yes.
And when patience is on your side and the door opens, walk the fuck in the door. Let them have it.
Oh, hell no. Close the door and let them
No.
think about it.
No, walk
Yes,
in.
no.
No, because they're going to say something. Somebody in that circle is going to say something to that woman. They're going to say something. If they shunned her, like you say they shunned her, there's going to come a time when somebody is going to say something to her. I only hope for them that they come to her correct, because she's going to let them have it. And she should.
Yeah. And then, you know, I would honestly like to see it.
Levine, 215
909
6070. That's the number, Levine.
Come on, call in, baby.
215. Let me type it in.
215-909-6070. And it's called Decisions, Decisions, Decisions. Make your choice now. Decisions.
Welcome to Let's Talk of Carolyn. You are on.
Hi, Carolyn.
Hey, Levine.
Hi. Now, Mr. C, now you know that I would.
First of all, hi, Mr. C would have been polite. Thank you.
Go ahead, Levine.
Hi, Levine. How you doing?
Hey, I would have cut him all the way out because he was supposed to stand up for her at the door. It shouldn't have went to where Mrs. C had to intervene. He should have stood up for her. He should have stood up for her.
I agree with you, Levine. He should have. And evidently he didn't. If Mr. C had to step in and try to make light of it.
It's not so much as stepping, it was so much that I spoke on it that I got shunned.
So they shunned you too?
They shunned me, yes, because it was like somebody in my family honestly looked at me and said, "Don't touch me." And I said, "Well, fuck you."
You want to roll tonight?
I'm sorry, no, I did. And I said, okay. And then I said, come on, let's go.
Wow.
But they were wrong for judging somebody they don't know, don't understand. And you don't like a person for what reason? You didn't even know them. You really don't know their name. They did nothing to you. But let's have a drink and talk about these MS. And we had
like the girl before her or something. I don't know, but I would have let him have it. Let him have it because he was supposed to stand up for, and I would have left with him to show them this is my man. This is your man. This is my man.
Wait a minute, hold on. Wait a minute, hold up. No, hold up. What you mean you would have left with who?
I would have left with the person that I came after he cussed him.
No, wait a minute. No, wait a minute, hold up.
I understand what she's saying.
She's saying
the
person that stood up for her, she would have left with him.
The person that should have stood up for her.
Okay.
The person that should have stood up for her, not you. The person that she came with should have let them have it, and they left.
Right. Exactly. I can understand what she's saying.
Go back around. I don't have to go back around your circle of friends no more.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Because if somebody is judging somebody on the very first time that they meet them, that judgment is still going to be there the next time that they meet them.
Right.
So no. So yes, I would have gave him a piece of my mind, and he better had told them a piece of his. and we left.
Right. I agree with you, Levine, 100%. 100%.
Yeah, but then I guess it was more or less that the family or the friends is like you're judging somebody or on a new person. It's like your last relationship was painful and hurt. Your last relationship was in you were painful. It hurt. So they saw the pain that you went through. So now you got somebody else. Now they looking at this woman as like, are you taking advantage of him because of the pain, because of what he has or what he can do or whatever? I don't know how they judging that person, but they were wrong. You see what I'm saying?
Yes, I understand totally.
So I know because
Hey,
you probably
Kevin.
have experienced it or been through it.
Wait, listen, my brothers did like my husband at first. It was me and him against the world, not his
I,
mom.
point
It was
made.
it was it was me and him against the world, and this was way before he got there. And I still married him. My brother didn't agree with it, but it is what it is.
Thank you. Point made. They judged him for something that they didn't know nothing. Now they like him now, don't they?
Yeah,
That's brother-in-law now, ain't he?
right, exactly. But
And-
I let it be known. I let it be known. This is my people. Not your
yes.
own. So y'all ain't gotta like me or like my person. Not at all. Not
Wow.
at all. So yes, but just like I said, that person, that male that I was with, he better had stood up for me because it's not. It would have been on, and
Right.
he wouldn't have got none. Nope, not at all.
Yeah, I think you know that. I don't because I looked at him and I said, you ain't getting that tonight, dog.
You is a mess,
That
Mr.
coochie on
C.
lockdown.
Good night, Mr. C. I had to call in.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Levine.
And
Thank you very
and
much.
do us a favor. Thanks for calling in and talking with us. And I wish more people would do that. And don't have a problem about calling in anytime you feel like it, especially when we on air. And it's like, you can call in.
Okay.
I don't know how to read well.
You stupid.
Bye, Mr. C. Bye.
Bye, Levine. Stupid. You's a mess. A mess.
Okay, go on to the next. Thank you, but thank you, Vaughn. But see, that's what I'm saying. People are judging people
Right.
about for no reason. And she said, they didn't like him at first, but now all of a sudden, he brother-in-law.
Yeah.
Okay, you be sister-in-law one day, but they love the hell out you. Right now, they don't understand you.
Yeah.
And like Yvonne did, y'all can do the same. Call and talk with us. It's fun, trust me. I love to hear your voices. Some of y'all got some sexy voices, okay? Really. Some of y'all sound rough around edges.
We actually had three topics, but because you took up most of the
I'm
evening.
sorry, I apologize.
No apology is needed. It was something that you felt as though you needed to get off your chest. Very good topic. Thank you for the topic, and thank you for the dialogue and sharing. Thank you for sharing, Mr. C. So what I want to do is
They cut off my coochie line.
everybody say what?
They cut off the coochie line.
Say what?
No, it's like, when a woman get mad, and like she said, she wouldn't have gave him none.
Yeah.
He said back like, damn, they cut off the coochie line. But that's why I made light of it. It was funny. But to her, I made her laugh. It's like she looked at me and said, that's going to be somebody I know and like. He's real.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yes, and sometimes I think I'm too real. Take
You're
a
on a
deep
roll tonight. I'm gonna
Okay,
say that.
well, that was something that I wanted to talk about. I'm sorry, and I got it off now. I feel better.
You feel better?
Yeah, now go for your next topic.
All right. It's October. This is the month of cancer awareness. So what I want to do is I want to share some information on cancer and give you the different types of cancer. Since October is Cancer Awareness Month, everybody. So I want to start off with this. I want to let you know the different types of cancer because there are different types of cancers. Then I'm going to tell you about an STI that can cause cancer.
What's the STI?
Sexually transmitted in.
Oh God, okay.
You didn't let me finish.
Sexually transmitted infection.
You got it. So we have some of them you are very familiar with: breast cancer, cervical cancer, colorectal cancer, which is cancer of the colon, lung cancer, ovarian cancer, meaning cancer of the ovaries, prostate cancer, that would be gentlemen, skin cancer, uterine cancer, vaginal cancer, cancer of the vagina, vulvar cancer, which is cancer of the vulva, females. Risk factors that contribute to cancer is alcohol, tobacco, and HPV. HPV, young people can get HPV. HPV is human papillomavirus virus.
What's papillomia?
It is a sexually transmitted infection, very common. Um, People can get it and not know that they have it.
Is it like a yeast infection or something?
No, it's a freaking virus. Human papillomavirus virus. It is a sexually transmitted infection. Let me go back a little bit. Back in the day, it used to be called STD, sexually transmitted diseases.
I understand that.
Bring it up to the day, it is now called sexually transmitted infections.
I understand that.
So HPV can cause cancer.
And what is called that word? It was like, what is that about?
HPV?
Yeah.
It's a sexually transmitted.
I understand, but I mean
infection. That's the name of it.
It's like it's worse than claps or syphilis or gonorrhea, herpes. I'm old school. It don't get cured by penicillin, right?
It goes away by itself. You never let me get to that point.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry.
Finish now?
Yes.
Can I move on?
Yeah, no, I just want to, I want to find out what that is.
Okay. HPV actually goes away by itself in time. And you have a low risk HPV and a high risk HPV. I wanted to talk about the risk factors because certain types of HPV can cause cancer. And before I get into the types of HPV, I want people to know, because it is Cancer Awareness Month, I want people to know exactly what is cancer. What do you think cancer is?
Cancer is a cell that eats the inside out. It's a disease that will eat your body from the inside out.
No. Kiki, teens do need the vaccine. Teens should get the vaccine, even though it does go away by itself. So before I get into the details of HPV, because HPV can cause cancer, cancer is an abnormal growth. Let me say this. It's uncontrolled growth of abnormal cells in the body, which means our bodies, the human body, has a set controlled mechanism for controlling things that go on in our body.
Right? The cells.
So you have a negative feedback and a positive feedback in the human body system.
Yes, I understand that.
You got that? So cancer developed when the body's normal mechanism stopped working. That means that particular mechanism is no longer working in that person's body. And old cells normally die. Old cells normally die. In the case of this, as far as cancer, instead of them dying, they grow out of control. And when they go out of control, they start forming new abnormal cells, which grow into a mass. That mass becomes a tumor. That's how cancer develops.
Okay.
You still with me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, is it preventable? Yes, to a certain extent, it is. Y'all have any questions about what I said so far? No? Moving on. Prevention, there's certain foods, and I need to get that list. I had that list at home. There's certain foods that are carcinogenic. There's certain products that we use in our body that are, okay, Kev, there's certain products that we use on our bodies that are carcinogenic. I have that list at home, and I will bring that list in with me next week, so people can be aware of the foods that are cancer causing, as well as the products that we use that are cancer causing agents as well.
Basically, almost everything nowadays are cancer causing because of the chemicals that they putting in the food or spraying, the food.
That's what I'm.
A lot of foods now are not healthy for you no more, like they used
unless
to
you
be back
eat
in the day.
organic.
Yes.
Unless you grow your own vegetables or you're getting it directly from the farm that doesn't use any type of preservatives, artificials, or steroids. So that's where prevention, one way is nutrition. Watch how you eat. Watch what you eat. Know the origin of where your food came from. Um, Screening tests and vaccines. Those cancer prevention here. So going back, now that I explained that part, I want to get into the HPV part. HPV is a common sexually transmitted infection. That's number one. It is harmless. It does go away by itself. Yes, Kiki. Kiki says Zantac and some blood pressure meds too. Yes, they do. They are cancer causing carcinogens as well. Symptoms for HPV, even though HPV can go away by itself, there's certain symptoms. You get the genital warts, you get the warts, but cervical cancer HPV can lead to cervical cancer. So if a person has HPV and it has not been detected in the early stages, it can lead to cervical cancer, cancer to cervix. There's 200, there's 200 types of HPV, but only 40 infects the genitalia. The 40 HPVs that infects the genitalia, it infects the vulva, the vagina, the cervix, the rectum, the anus, the penis, and the scrotum. It infects all of those. There's 200 HPV viruses, but only 40 of them infects I'm gonna just say the reproductive system, because every organ I just named is part of the reproductive system. You have two types of HPV that causes genital warts. That is HPV type 6 and HPV type 11. Those are your low risk sexually transmitted infections for HPV. Then you have HPV type 16 and HPV type 18. These HPVs leads to cancer. These are your high risk. These are your high risk HPVs that can lead to cancer. Cervical cancer is the most common that's linked to HPV. There's no cure for HPV. Not yet. There's no cure for the sexually transmitted infection, HPV, not yet. So, solution is this. Make sure that people get vaccinated for HPV, and they do have vaccines for HPV. If you're sexually active, ladies, little girls, if they're sexually active, little girls, little boys, you can be vaccinated for HPV. And the other thing about HPV is the penis doesn't necessarily have to go all the way into the vagina to get HPV. If a person has HPV and it touches anywhere near there, he or she can get it without the full insertion.
I'll do the old school thing. I'll do the wax test.
I'm not talking to you right now. Mm-mm. Nope. I have 6 minutes left in my show. I'm not talking to you right now about the wax test. Nope. Moving on. High risk, you're bad. HPV can be treated. It can be treated before turning into cancer. So that's what I wanted to share as far as cancer and HPV, because this is Cancer Awareness Month. So next week when I come on, I'm going to be talking about the foods that are cancer causing agents and the products that we use on our body that is also cancer causing agents. And as Kiki mentioned, there are some medications that are also cancer causing agents. But keep this in mind. Pharmaceuticals, medications, they all have side effects.
Yes.
The side effects can be much worse than the disease itself.
Yes.
So that's what I wanted to share. So that's
true. Very true.
Yes.
I know.
Unless you go to complementary alternative medicine, and there's a lot of options out there for complementary alternative medicine. I know that our cancer treatment centers, Fox Chase Cancer Center and Cancer Treatment Centers of America, they have an extensive, a very, very extensive healthcare system for people who have been diagnosed with cancer. And complementary alternative medicine is right in there with Western allopathic medicine and treating people who have been diagnosed with cancer.
Okay, but do you know that some insurances don't cover that?
Yeah.
That's but that's wrong.
It is. People pay into health care. People pay every month. Money is deducted from their checks, whether it's their retirement check or their employment check. But money is deducted into the healthcare system of their choice. But one of the things that people should check when you are selecting a healthcare insurance, cancer may be one of the things you want to take a look at to see if it's covered.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes. No, that's what I asked that question, because some insurances don't cover, like, not so much as the cancer, but as so much as the treatments, like you're saying, go to CTA.
What?
Cancer Treatments of America.
Cancer Treatment Centers of America.
Okay,
and Fox Chase
I'm sorry.
Center.
I thought I did the abbreviation thing right. I'm sorry.
Okay.
But okay, and then it's also Fox Chase Cancer Centers.
Yeah.
Okay. Some insurance doesn't cover some people to go to those places.
No, that's why there is supplemental insurance that people can get that will cover cancer.
But a lot of people,
or a pre-existing condition such as cancer.
But a lot of people, like the elderly, a lot of elderly people up there in age can't afford it. They cannot afford it.
Even though they cannot afford it, there's organizations out there that they can go
Oh,
to
okay.
still get the
Well,
treatment done,
when you come
even
back,
if it's on grant money. So
when you do that, I mean, it's like put that up for them because maybe some seniors, maybe some people that are listening can honestly pass that on to senior citizens or people that are elderly
well,
that
next
don't have them.
Monday, well, just remind me, give me a call next Monday. Just remind me to bring that in.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just remind me to bring that in.
All right. I'll give you a call.
Okay. I appreciate that. Now, there's something else I want to make everybody aware of. There is I can't remember her name. I know it begins with an M, but there is a councilwoman or congresswoman. There is a shortage. Don't you laugh when I say this because it's very serious. Okay?
No.
No, I'm not playing with you, Mr.
I'm
C.
not going. Okay. Well, don't
It's
tell me
very
not to laugh.
serious.
All right.
But I know you.
I know.
All right. There is a shortage of female hygiene items. And to be very, very, very specific, the shortage is sanitary napkins and tampons.
What?
Yeah, there's a shortage.
How's
I'm telling you, there's a congresswoman that is trying to get this law passed that because these female items like tampons and sanitary napkins, for us women, that's part of our basic needs.
Yeah, okay.
Right?
Yes.
For women,
that's your menstrual thing, right?
Right.
Okay.
And because naturally we have to go through that.
Right.
Sanitary napkins and tampons is part of our basic needs. And because it's part of our basic needs, she's pushing the bill to where women can get them for free.
Oh, okay.
We have to go to the store and buy them.
Yeah, okay. And that's
Okay?
and they got
so she's trying to make it so because it is a basic need for women that women have access to these items
for free.
For free.
Let me ask you, have they went up? Well, I don't know, but
yeah, they always go up.
Yeah, but they jacked.
Expensive.
Yeah, it's like it used to be $5, now it's $35.
No, I wouldn't go that far.
I'm saying
they are expensive.
they jacking it up. That some women's they rather use toilet paper.
No. Anyway, see you trying it again.
No, I'm not. No, I mean I have heard it.
Kiki, a little bit different because condoms is not a basic need. That is a
choice.
And a choice. Unlike sanitary napkins and tampons.
That's a need.
That is a need. Condoms is a want, a desire to go out there and play adult. Whereas with us women, if we in cycle stage, childbearing age, that period is going to come on whether we want it to or not. So that makes it a basic need. Yeah. What she meant was because they do give away condoms, they should give away sanitary napkins.
Exactly.
Yeah,
yes,
exactly,
okay.
Kiki. Yeah,
that's right.
I agree with you. Yes. Yeah. So what this congresswoman is doing is she presented like everything, anything that a Congress, male or female, want, they got to present a bill to the House. It has to have the House has to vote on it.
Okay, but not going off a subject, but if they can give away free needles to these people that's out here doing drugs, how come they can't do the same for like sanitary napkins or hygiene napkins for women?
That's why she created this bill to get passed.
Okay.
She created the bill to get passed. And ladies, I'm going to say this, to help this bill get passed, get in contact, Find out who the
Your
congressperson is
representatives.
or your councilperson representative in your district, and just tell them that it should be free. Find out in their local office, is there a petition that you can sign so that when it goes up to the House and the petitions are there, they will vote to pass this bill so that hygiene items such as the sanitary pads and the tampons is free.
Can we
Jackie
make,
says she heard it was a shortage in Africa for it. No, Jackie, it is a shortage all over,
could we,
even here in the United States. Do we have women that are in homeless shelters? They're having a hard time just trying to get these basic needs because there's a shortage of them.
could we make up a petition to like get people to sign?
Yeah, we can do that.
Could we?
Yeah,
Can we?
yeah,
You want to?
sure.
All right, because I can take it to work.
You gonna take that petition to
I
work?
swear to God, yes, I will. I honestly will.
Okay,
I'll take it to work.
okay. So that is,
That's a challenge.
thank you.
You're welcome.
So that is the information that I wanted to put out. My thoughts, what are your thoughts on the Diva Cup? The Diva, Kiki,
You bad.
Kiki.
Bad Kiki. Bad Kiki.
Kiki's my niece.
Bad Kiki. Bad Kiki.
She
Spanky,
not
spanky,
bad.
spanky.
She not bad.
Mm. What did she say?
She's asking me what are my thoughts on the Diva Cup. Kiki, I'm gonna keep my thoughts on the Diva Cup reserved for right now, and that's because I need more information on the Diva Cup. It is still fairly new out there in the market, and I want to see what the physicians have to say about the Diva Cup.
Is that Diva Cup is like a thing that you stick up in it for not getting pregnant or something?
No, that's the diaphragm.
Oh, okay.
Oh my gosh, no.
Okay.
All right. So that's our time. Matter of fact, we went over tonight.
We did.
Kiki
Oh,
says
whoa.
she would not use it. No, this to me, there's not enough information out there. Like these companies are coming up, these manufacturers are coming up with all kinds of products, and we don't know what these products are made out of. What if it's a cancer causing agent? And you got people out here using it. Remember when Depro first came out, a lot of recalls on that, but that's another topic for another time. And I would probably talk about that next month. That's our time for tonight. I hope that everybody have enjoyed tonight's show. We gave out some information. Mr. C had his topic. The Morena too, yes. Mr. C had his topic on why do people outcast a new person that's
Coming into
the circle. And my topic was about cancer and HPV, giving y'all the different types of cancers and letting you know that there's 200 types of HPV, but 40 of them, only 40 actually attacks the genitalia. And I gave you the 4 types of HPV, high risk and low risk, and which HPV also can cause cancer. However, it can be treated before it turns into cancer. So let me do what I do best. I want to say thank you, Kiki, for tuning in and sharing. Thank you, Jackie. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you, Levine, for calling in and giving us your input. And thank you, William, for tuning in. Thank you, Isaiah. Thank you, Jackie. Thank you, Ricardo. Thank you, Keith. Thank you, Levine. Thank you, Kelvin. Thank you, Michael. Hi, Michael. How you been? Thank you, Garfield. Thank you, Victoria. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you, Rob.
Oh, my boy Rob ain't calling me tonight. What up?
Nah.
Okay.
Nah, he didn't tune in tonight. So I want to take the time out to say thank you, everybody, for tuning in with us for 2 hours. I know it's late. Thank you, Mr. C. Do you have anything you want to say?
Yeah, thank you for tuning in, and thank you, Yvonne, for calling in. Appreciate that. And I wish more people would call in and talk with us. But in the meantime, thank you, everybody. And I hope your Monday was blessed because tomorrow's Tuesday. Let's do it. Let's hang in there and let's be peaceful with each other. God bless. Deuces.
Hey, everybody. You've been listening to Let's Talk with Carolyn radio show and Mr. C on SadorRadio.com, www.SadorRadio.com. Radioland, thank you for tuning in. It's much appreciated that you stay with us. Tune in every Monday at 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Eastern Time Zone with Carolyn and Mr. C on the Let's Talk with Carolyn radio show. Good night, everybody. Stay blessed up.
Check this out. Girl, I'll house you. 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 Girl, I'll house you.
YouTube, thank you for tuning in. If you're watching the replay, just type in replay, put in your comments, tune in on YouTube, watch it live every Monday, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Put your comments in, ask your questions, subscribe to the channel, and by all means, please share. Good night, YouTube.